space weather and space climate discipline, even though it's pretty new, already there have been a lot of developments recently. And as a young researcher, I was very lucky that I started to work in the field which was the cosmic rays. Then I was also working with geomagnetic conditions, solar wind, and also now working with ionospheric conditions. So basically I have overview what is the space weather physical processes. And I consider it's very important to have a general overview of the processes which form the interdisciplinary space weather. And that is the advantage what is now driving the momentum. That in Europe there was a lot of great developments concerning the space physics, ionospheric physics, and a lot of understanding recently which are helpful for the operational space weather modeling, which can take advantage of this knowledge. So the momentum is now really rising and going faster because all of this is put together also by the machine learning. So now it's the right time to work in this field and make the developments. In Europe, we are lucky that there is great tradition of cooperation concerning mainly the scientific research, and in the field of space physics, ionospheric physics, it was very strong always, and the space weather and space climate research is basing on this. And the advantage is that there are many small groups, but they are very focused on the specific area of research and at which areas they are very good. But then there is also efforts to cooperate with the different groups, which is building up the European landscape, which is kind of working well for the space weather operation as well, because one is trying to cooperate with the other groups which have the necessary knowledge to support your step of modeling in space weather, which is important. Although in Europe there have been a lot of community efforts concerning space weather and space climate, a lot of conferences, a lot of events, and to appreciate what was being done, still the continuity of this was in danger. So there was the development that set up the E-SWAN organization, which allowed actually the specific groups of people to feel more confident that the discipline wouldn't disappear, that there are actually a lot of colleagues also involved and interested and taking care, and moreover interested about educational efforts, which are very important, not to only gather more physicists interested in the research and transfer to operation, but also the general public, which needs to be aware what is going on, which might be dangerous sometimes, but it's also important to see the nice part about the space weather. And the E-SWAN is planning to really make roof and take care of all of these activities which are very important. I really believe in international cooperation and cooperation of many different fields of research and development. So the E-SWAN kind of initiative was really what I was missing previously, because there were a lot of operational activities going, and for some people it could have been kind of distorted landscape. It was hard to orient at. So I really found that we can make the community stronger, understanding who is doing what and where we can contribute. Space weather and space climate is really involving many different aspects, so really different type of people with different experience are getting involved, so everybody is welcome, everybody can really contribute very much, and it's actually important that many different people contribute, because it's bottom-up approach, And without people involved and really active in the E-SWAN efforts, the community cannot be so strong as it could be. And the community is what is strong about Europe, and I really believe that what is going on these days in Europe, it's important also to reflect in many such areas, like also space weather and space climate.